All right, welcome into episode 10, Burn After Listening. I'm joined here with our guest from last week, one of our second reoccurring guest, I believe WARIO is our first, Timmy, aka Cornholio. Also joined by Layminator here. Bit of a shakeup. We were supposed to have in future IndyCar driver Toby Sowery on tonight, but he had some media that he had to attend to, so we're going to have him on in a couple weeks. But Cornholio, how we feeling?
We're feeling pretty special today, my friend. I'm glad to be back.
Dude, we're glad to have you back, and joining us now is Layminator. Layminator, how we feeling?
Yo, pretty good, pretty good. Sorry I had to rock this.
Just good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm out in Oklahoma, dude. It fucking sucks here. For those that don't know, I run a bit of a weed business out here, and
A legal one, like he's not just.
yeah, like a legal one. But it's safe to say it's not very fruitful.
So basically, every day you have a run-in with the Tulsa King, I hear.
Oh, dude, billboard after billboard about fucking Tulsa King, man. Everybody's got a fucking Tulsa King jacket around here. It's ridiculous, man.
Have you seen the show?
No. I've
No?
seen billboards and the people that are like super fans that have fucking.
Literally, the opening scene is he's in Oklahoma and he walks into this weed dispensary and just bosses everyone around and like beats up the security guy.
Yeah, that's how
okay.
easy
I've
it
heard
is.
of that.
Yeah.
I've heard of that documentary. Did that happen to your
No,
weed
dude,
place?
it's not a documentary. It's a
Sylvester
it's
Stallone.
yeah, it's Sylvester Stallone's new show.
I thought he only made documentaries.
No,
Yeah,
Rocky's not a documentary. Rambo is not a documentary. Should I keep going?
I don't know any of the other of his.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're wrong, but
All right, what we got on the docket? Pants.
yeah, we've got a couple things on the docket here. Came up with these all by myself. So LeBron kind of has a last dance like documentary crew following him around, and I think first of all it's super cocky to do that, especially being down 3-0, which is fucking hilarious. I hate LeBron. I'm a known LeBron hater. I think he's soft. I think he's selfish. I think he wouldn't make it in pretty much any other sport. He's soft mentally, soft physically. His penis is really soft all the time. So if you guys had any thoughts on LeBron or like the documentary crew that he probably paid for himself to follow him around, like I doubt like ESPN or someone's paying for it. Maybe someone will reimburse him. But if anyone had any thoughts on that,
Yeah, when I first saw this, man, I was like, "Are you paying for these people by yourself?" If I was on the bench and he just rolled up with a crew and said, "Yeah, I'm doing my last dance," I'd be like, "Bro, like we got a game to win. No wonder why we're down 3 games because you're focused on your fucked up documentary about your crab walk commercials."
that that's going to be terrible anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I would be so happy to be a role player on that team right now to just be, featured in that documentary after doing absolutely nothing and being down 3-0 but actually being like, oh, but I was featured in the documentary. That would be perfect.
That would be pretty cool. I don't really watch basketball. Have the Lakers started any of their like white guys recently? Is that like a route they could try for Game 4?
Yeah, dude, Austin Reeves. He's like the best white guy for the race right now. He is like, there's so like I don't know how to put it. He's like the next he's the next I don't know. Kyle Corford. Is that a good comparison? Do you guys know who that is?
I don't know. I don't watch basketball.
Yeah. Just like a classic role playing white guy can hit the three.
Okay. Fuck yeah. So everyone keep an eye out for that. Can you talk closer to your mic, Laminator?
Yeah, I don't. I'm about this.
Thank you. So I'm sure another thing that is kind of going around now, but so like the mayor or someone in fucking San Francisco wanted every black person in the city to get $1.2 million in reparations just for like slavery or whatever. Thought it was pretty egregious because none of those people were like directly affected by it. And I mean, if you give a black person $1.2 million, what are they going to do? What would you guys do with it?
Wait, can I just before I tell you what I would do with it, can I just like preface this for everyone? Imagine being in the political side of this mayor, working your career off to get to this point to be a mayor in California. Bang, that's first on the list. I'm going to give $1.2 million to every black folk in this state. That is like an absolute dump on the Capitol.
Yeah.
That's who you voted for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
that's crazy. That's just dumb. That doesn't get anything done. But I will say, if I did have 1.2, I would definitely get a lot of cocaine.
Oh, dude, yeah, that I'd probably be dead if someone handed me
But
1.2.
I'm telling you this right now. If that happens, I'm going to take a flight out to California. I'm going to go to the local Home Depot, Menards, whatever it is, and I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to get a paintbrush and a bucket of black paint and just paint my face and stand in line. If anyone gives me any shit, be like, dude, I'm getting my 1.2 just like you. Just be patient.
Just be patient, man.
Yeah, we're all in this together, and just keep it going. I won't even paint my arms. I'll just paint my face and stand there in a cutoff.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. That would be awesome. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's definitely ways where white people could get that $1.2 million. You could get. I mean, I don't know. Maybe go down to the Home Depot and just get a Latino, paint them black, just because you already got that base. You don't really have to work over that white stuff as much. It's almost like painting a white wall. It's much easier to paint a brown wall black than it is a white wall black. Let's just be honest. And the Mexican, he's not going to want all $1.2 million. What's he going to want? Like $300-400? Like, come on. Yeah. So I'm all for it. Because let's be honest, like us white people, especially, let's just say those that Kanye is not a fan of, we're going to take all of that money.
I'll say, yeah, that's a very good point. And I'll add to this, Layminator, 1.2 million. That's a great baseline. So when Trump gets in, we know that's the bare minimum that we're going to get. Like, we're going to get 3.6, 4. Like, yeah, that's all I'm thinking about. Like, 1.2 for them? Fuck.
Oh, dude, his next campaign speech is going to be sweet, because if that does pass, he's going to be like, and to my base, just wait. You're going to get the biggest payout of all time. We're not going to get it, but he's going to promise us like $100 million each.
All right, let's fucking pivot.
Yeah, maybe get back to like non-political stuff.
Let's
thanks for bringing us on that path, Pants.
Let's shut the fuck up. Let's give a little uncle's touch to the NHL playoffs. I mean, you guys have both been watching, right? What are we thinking about the series? We'll start with you, Cornholio.
Yeah, man. Fuck. I honestly did not think, in all seriousness, I did not think the Panthers had it in them to win both games out there, and they're home tonight. That's a fucking statement. It's going to be hard. And then Vegas, man. What Vegas is up 2-1?
Yeah.
2-0. I thought. No.
Wait.
Right?
Yeah.
It's 2-0. Okay, I messed that up. Vegas, man. Here's the deal. I've been watching the Stars pretty closely since the Minnesota game. I really don't think they're that good. I think their power play is dominant, and the teams that they verse have penalty problems, and let's just say they capitalize. Like, they've been getting by on their power plays. They single-handedly beat Minnesota on power plays. They didn't beat them short even strength. So I don't think they're that good. And I think Onger is like one more game away from just being a wet blanket.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think the Dallas Stars are so fucking boring that I struggle to watch them sometimes. I haven't really watched them until this series with Vegas. So I don't really know. I can't really corroborate what you're saying, but I mean, I like Vegas. I want Vegas, Florida to be the final. What about you, Layminator?
It's just funny that you asked the question and then you're like, well, I haven't really been watching myself, so I can't really
I
add
thought you were
anything.
going to jump in. Yeah, I've been watching this Panthers series. Fuck off, dude. The Stars are boring. What do you think?
The Stars are extremely boring, and honestly, like I haven't even been watching the Knights either because like I don't know, I'm just a big goalie guy because I was a goalie growing up, so I was a Fleury guy, and so as soon as Fleury left, I was like, okay, fuck the Knights, I don't really care. And it's just like I don't know, they're on the West Coast, and so it's extremely hard to watch their games, get into it. And so I really haven't been watching that series either. I think the Stars, I agree. Um, where the Stars are just like they're so boring to watch. I think they have a great power play, yeah. And then other than that, like they don't really have a lot to offer. And so honestly, like kind of hope just I know it sucks to say, but it just like kind of hope every team loses because this is not fun to
Okay,
watch.
I mean, some background.
Okay. I'll take Kachuk. I'll take Kachuk and the Panthers because you used to play against them, right?
Yeah, I taught him literally everything he knows.
Yeah. I haven't been listening to the episodes. Have you been mentioning it every episode?
No, but I'm gonna go ahead and start right now. I used to play against both Kachucks. I taught both of them everything you
Okay.
know.
Let's not start listing the players because
I've,
then
They'll
I've
people are
taught
gonna be
get a
like, all right.
percentage off their contracts for that.
both of them.
Coach.
I've been texting them. I think they changed their numbers from when we were 9 years old. But yeah, no, they owe pretty much everything to me. But I mean, I also want Matthew Tkachuk to win because I think the Carolina's boring too, and like they play a style of hockey that like you can win a lot of games and grind people down. And, like they just dump it in and go and hit, and it makes sense because like Rob Brendamore is their coach and shit like that. But I don't know. I just think it's extremely boring, and I think if we have a Dallas Canes final, it would be like one of the most boring finals in NHL history. Sorry, Ghost. Sorry, Dirty Mike. I think it would fucking suck, but the Canes are pretty nasty too, and they're doing all of it without Pacioretty. Which, if they had him too, I'd be seriously scared of like what they'd be able to kind of accomplish. But
Kind
yeah,
of.
for right now, I think the Panthers got it. I'm shocked too to what you said, Cornholio, that they went up 2-0. Like I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought they were going to win at least both games at home because they kind of surprised me in every single round this series. But finally, like I don't know, just kind of ran into a tough team.
Yeah, either way, I think the Stanley Cup Final is going to be one of like the lowest watched Stanley Cup Finals in the past few years. I don't really think it has much to offer. You know, there's not that like big headline that's out there.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. There really isn't anything. I mean, it sucks when all like the boring teams are down. Like that's why like surprised the league didn't rig it for Toronto or Edmonton. Except Gary hates fucking Canadian players, teams.
Man, I think the popularity of the teams might be down, but anyone that knows hockey is going to look at, um, you know, Florida going 5 OTs and then an additional OT in game 2. If all these Stanley Cup Finals go into OT, you're going to be like, "Whoa, these guys either both suck so bad that we can't put a goal in, or they're fucking lighting it up, and it's just like a tally match." And you're like, "Fuck, dude, the next ping ponger is going to fucking score here, and we're going to be in 6 OTs." But 5 OTs is a lot.
Do you
Yeah, I
guys
think
think?
we
Did you
can.
guys see? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think we can all agree that like after the third OT, like it's not fun anymore. Like it's kind of fun the first couple OTs to be like, oh, I wonder how long this is gonna go. But then by like the third OT, you're like, okay, like someone fucking score.
I disagree. I think it's more fun to watch the OTs go on. But you're also a goalie, and I'm the player.
Yeah, it's stressful.
Sorry, goal scorer. I don't even know. Oh yeah, did you guys see that thing? It comes up literally every single year in the playoffs, where if a game goes to like a 6th or 7th OT, it's written in the rules that they drop a second puck. Do you think that's real? Do you think it would happen?
That would be so much
Are you
fun.
joking, or is
Dude,
that real?
I'm completely serious. It comes up every year. Like I think is the second OT puck real?
You're looking it up.
I am looking it up, dude. This is what separates our podcast from the best. So 2 pucks were only dropped once in the 1936. The second puck is only dropped if the game goes to a 6th round of extra time.
Really?
Can you imagine nowadays the outburst if that happened in the social media world that doesn't know this rule? Like, what the fuck is that? Every fucking wannabe hockey fan. I honestly didn't know that at all, Pat, but I would probably be like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, dude. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if they would actually do it. I mean, they got pretty close. They got to 4 overtimes. So, and there was almost the end of it. So, like one more overtime, if they wouldn't score, would they have dropped a second puck?
I don't think Wes McCauley would have that.
He would take that puck and just chuck it into the 300 level.
Oh shit. Another thing I wanted to bring up too. Did you guys see that video of that just absolutely behemoth of a woman saying that airlines should make plane aisles wider to accommodate larger passengers? Like, this bitch is huge, so huge that she had to like move sideways like a cartoon character through the fucking aisles. I know we constantly talk about flights on this podcast, but that's fucked.
Yeah, she's basically like your nightmare person to sit next to. Or like if you are just like shitting your pants the whole podcast, I had a tweet about it, or shitting your pants the whole flight, like she's the perfect person to sit next to, because everyone's going to be like, "Oh, fat person, you're the one that's farting your pants." Like, like that's what's going to happen every single time.
Yeah, I did see that. But obviously that woman has never been into a business class a day in her life. You think American Airlines would be like, yeah, we got to make our aisles bigger and less seats? Get fucked.
Dude, I don't know how they like let her on the fucking plane.
How did she fit through the metal detectors, bro?
There's no, like, dude, I'm pretty big. I barely fit through those.
I feel bad for those fucking pants hanging on for dear life in that fucking video.
Everything on her is hanging on for dear life.
Yeah. It was like, holy shit.
I mean, some unfortunate soul. She could not fit through that metal detector. So someone.
If I was on that plane, I'd be like, well, someone lost their job in baggage for putting a human in the fucking bunk and a baggage in the fucking cabin.
Dude, yeah.
Things should have been, underneath the plane.
I couldn't fucking believe it, dude. That's just nuts. And I know we have a lot of plane talk on here. This is the official plane talk podcast, but it seems like we've talked about this before too. And it just every other week, some other plus size woman is arguing that airlines should like make the aisles and seats bigger. Like, no way this bitch only bought one seat. Like, there's no shot.
Dude, how many fucking seatbelt extenders did that fat fuck need too? Seatbelts are only how long? 10 feet long, and she needs fucking 3 of them.
The last time we talked about some airlines, or I was listening to one of your episodes, it made me think about something. Can you imagine, like, if you segregated planes in the sense of business only and children only, a plane that only allows families and kids, and planes that only allow people that are flying for business that don't get up when it lands? Like, where are you going? And kids, this is a kid's plane. That way the common flight person is not fucking bogged down by all the fucking traditional bullshit that you like fear. I don't even fear that the plane might fail and go down. I fear that I have a baby behind me, or a fucking liberal Joe Biden America person sitting next to me saying, "Oh, can you turn your phone down, or put your shoes back on, or put your mask up?" Be like, dude, I'm going to spit in your mouth if you talk to me again, you fucking loser.
Hold on. Do you take your shoes off on planes, Cornelia?
No, but if it's a late night slot, like you got a red eye, you're taking I'm taking my slippers off.
Okay, but your socks are still on.
Yeah, I'm not like John Candy in it, like in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Like, if you wear Crocs with socks, you're gonna take your Crocs off and just like do a little stretch,
Okay, that's more reasonable. Well, Barstool Chief just came out with a blog too, and he was like, people need to stop getting mad at me for going like fully shoe and sockless on the plane. And I was like, dude, that's fucking disgusting. No one wants to look at like unkempt feet, and even if they are kept, I don't want to like. I still don't want to look at them. I'm not going to make you fucking look at me take a piss with my small wrench, so don't make me look at your fucking feet.
Well, yeah, but dude, like people are gonna walk in there with flip flops. Like, what are you gonna tell that guy to do? Like, sir, can you put some socks on? No.
But I think his point was
Yeah,
like,
like Toby going to Oscar in the office when he's like, you can wear my old fucking volleyball socks or whatever. Sorry, I kind of broke up that conversation there. Just wanted to add that in.
No, you're good, dude. That was a good call. I guess we'll we'll segue here. There's that Banger Buddy page on Instagram, and they sent out that some woman allegedly drugged a man she met and then stole like $600,000 in jewelry off of him. Do you guys see that?
Yeah, yeah. I just thought that was. Honestly, man, I couldn't believe it. The balls on that chick, And when you look at the video, she's a good-looking chick. Like you don't have to do that, especially
Yeah.
the way like some chicks now already. Like you're a good-looking person. Just get like a rich old guy. Why do you have to feel that you have to drug the next poor soul? What if he doesn't have $600K worth of jewelry? When you go back to his room, what do you take? The hotel bar soap and towels?
Yeah, I mean, Layminator, you got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I saw that too. I mean, like I feel like every couple months we find a story like this that comes out, and the bitch always gets caught within like the week, because she's spending the money in like the same area, or she goes to the local pawn shop like a mile down the road from the hotel that she drugged the dude at. Yeah, so I don't know. It just fellas, you got to be smarter out there. I know a lot of us that listen to this podcast, we got money like that, and so just fucking just hide your shit. Don't be hooking up with whatever.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean, did you read it? Did you read that article about it, the short form?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she meets this dude in Miami at a bar, dude. Right? First time. It's called the bar is called the Dirty Rabbit. So what guy that has $600K of jewelry in his safe goes to a bar called the Dirty Rabbit?
It might have even been like he might have rented the jewelry for Miami to like look cool.
Yeah. And then she gets back to his crash pad at like 5:30 a.m. And apparently the safe was opened and robbed. If I meet someone on the first night, first thing I'm doing is definitely not giving them the code to my safe. I might be putting a Jimmy around my head first, not telling her the code to the safe.
Yeah, that would be the first step.
Yeah, I don't know. The Dirty Rabbit is very funny. That's very on brand for someone that looks like her. But for someone that has $600,000 in jewelry, who's just bringing that to Miami though? Just like I don't know.
That's why
maybe I'm
just
just
probably rented.
I don't get it. I mean, if you rent it, can you just buy insurance on it? And then, like, if this shit happens, like, no worries,
kind of
bro.
like renter's insurance for an apartment, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, this bitch is definitely getting caught, though. I'm looking at her right now. Everybody go look at this girl. Yeah, she's got more tits than sense, you can tell.
Yeah, I'll put a video, and like you guys are gonna want to spank off to this thing. She is hot.
Yeah. I mean, one would say that they fell into that booby trap.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Last thing I wanted to bring up here too, that fan that sent or like that threatened to pipe bomb Radko Gudas.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Yeah, Canes fans getting in the mix, right? Or is it
Yeah, the Canes fan.
Yeah, Canes fans getting in the mix. I mean, I'm happy with it. Those, North Carolina fans aren't really known for anything. So, fucking getting themselves on the map. Maybe we'll get a couple burners out of this. You never know.
Dude, well, the dude had a burner. Ironically enough, I don't even know why I didn't say that first, but it was Canes, please win. He made posts throughout the Twitter game doxing 2 players, Gudas and Montour. He had multiple people warn him to take it down, yet he just kind of kept it up. And then I think someone tagged the FBI, which, I mean, I kind of do that. But it on like non-tweets like this. And he had pictures of like a pipe bomb and their addresses and shit like that. And yeah, the police had to escort both of them home, like search their properties. So I mean, big day for burners. Maybe not good burners, but burners nonetheless.
Yeah, shout out us. Get him on the pod.
That sucks. And the crazy thing is, man, like Radko Gudas is a good dude off the ice. I had a run-in with him when he played in Philly. And a buddy of mine, we used to go to open hockey where the Flyers practiced. And they used to practice before this open hockey slot. So we get out there after the boney's done, and I go to the back to start dragging the nets out because I'm the first guy out on the ice. #rookie.
Yep, there you go.
Taking my little stroll by myself, and I start pulling this net like towards the ice by myself, and all of a sudden net just gets picked up. I'm like, what the fuck? Turn around. There's Radko Gudas helping me move the net onto the ice. I'm just like, oh man, like, thank you. He goes, yeah, no, chatting back and forth, no problem. Then we ended up having like a 30-minute chat talking about the show, like best stadiums, what's the best stadium to come out of, what's the biggest, what's the smallest. And then he ended up getting on the ice with us and moving the puck around for a little bit second half.
It.
So for a guy to get threatened with a pipe bomb, I tell that guy to go sit on it, because because he's playing hockey and your team went down 0-2.
Yeah.
Why do you have pipe bombs in your house anyways?
Yeah, right.
It was definitely not intended to go to Radko Gudas. But no one wants to talk about that, huh?
No, dude, that's what I'm saying, man. He should have sent it to his own team for not playing. Like, threaten them. Maybe they work a little harder tonight. Are they losing right now? No, it's 0-0.
Yeah, what's the score?
0-0. Oh wait, never mind. Florida just scored.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh man, those pipe bombs.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh shit! All right. Do either of you two have anything else? I'm gonna wrap us here before we hit 30.
No, I don't got anything. To add on to that LeBron stuff from earlier. I was watching the Lakers game. I just think it is very funny that he's about to get swept out of the playoffs. I love when LeBron loses.
Yeah, big LeBron haters here.
Yeah, nothing. Enjoy the rest of your week, burners. Make sure you're watching the Indy 5 this weekend. Okay, and if you're not watching that, it's the greatest spectacle in all of sports. I don't know what you're missing. I don't know what you're not gonna be missing much if you're not watching that.
We'll have boots on the ground there. Cake Boss, myself, Cornholio, and I think I got a couple DMs from other people. I'll tweet it out though, not where I am, just that I'm there. So
are you doing some man on the street stuff?
I mean, no.
You guys are just going to get hammered together as a burner group?
I mean, it's not even that. It's just like the friend group.
Oh, sorry.
You never know. They might.
Yeah, we could. It's in the works.
I didn't know if you're doing content or something. You said boots on the ground as if you were like Caleb Presley going to a fucking storm surge.
I am gonna wear a raincoat and storm the track when it's over. So
okay,
be on the lookout for that. Anyway, thanks for listening, everyone. This was a bit thrown together last minute, but I hope you liked the episode. And to the 7 people that listen to this, thank you. Love you guys.